Hi DIYers, this is Frank at AlarmGrid again, and today we're working on the VISTA panel, the 21IP, 20P, and 15P, and it will actually work, it will carry over to most other VISTA panels. We're going to be working on troubles today. So the first and most common trouble error code that we see is the Czech 103 long-range radio. On the fixed English keypads, it'll say BF. It's a failure to communicate on your long-range radio, okay? So a long-range radio is a cellular or internet module. If you have the 21IP and you're using the hardwired Ethernet connection, or if you have a backup cellular or 7847i, which is an Ethernet module, or the GSM-V 4G, the GSM-X 4G, even the iGSM V4G, which is our favorite dual path communicator for the 20P. If any of those lose signal, whether it be the internet or the cellular, if those go down and your communications to your central station are down, or rather communications to Honeywell's AlarmNet server that hosts all the communications, if that connection goes down, whether your internet whether your internet router is powered off, or the connection is somehow compromised, or the cellular signal goes out for a myriad of reasons, when that signal is lost, you're going to get a Czech 103 error on your keypad. Now you'll see right now it's kind of jumping between Czech 103 long-range radio, 00F on there, and then on our fixed English keypads, which you can't really see in the shot, it'll say BF on there, okay? So the way that we're going to clear this is restoring the connection. So the first thing you would need to do is, let's say your internet was unplugged, you plug it back in, your internet's restored. Maybe your internet service provider reported that your internet was down. Once it's back up, you can basically go double disarm at the keypad. So our master code is still on default 1 2 3 4. We have 1 2 3 4. And then the 1 key, so that'll be a disarm, and then we'll do 1 2 3 4, and then off again. That's the second disarm. If the trouble has been restored, this would go away, okay? But it didn't, because we still have an issue, because our VISTA 21IP that we're connected to, the Ethernet cable is unplugged right now. So in that case, we would have to plug it back in, do double disarm again, and that would clear it. So that's the case for restoring connections that when you are monitored. Now let's say you have a VISTA panel, maybe you bought a new home, or you have a system that you recently disabled monitoring, and you're still getting this alert and you do not want it, which is also a question we get a lot. So the way you would do that is actually get into programming. Now you will need the installer code. So in some cases, if it's a new home and you don't have the codes, you would need to get into the backdoor programming, which we're going to do a video on, and you'll be able to see that on our channel. That'll just be basically getting into programming on your VISTA panel. And that would require a reboot where you disconnect the AC transformer and the battery, reapply it, power back up, and press and hold the star and pound keys simultaneously for at least 3 full seconds within the first minute. That'll put you right into programming. So I'm going to jump us in here. We'll do 4112 800. Our panel still has the default installer code at 4112. You'll see installer code 20. This is the same thing that you would see if you did the reboot and getting in the back door. Once you're in programming, you then want to go into the star 29 field. Now this is very important. The 6160 keypads, which are known as alphanumeric keypads, are the only keypads that you can actually see the star 29 menu in, or see the deeper level diagnostics and programming. So we want to be sure after we disable this to hit a 0 to quit out, to not get stuck into the deeper level communications programming menu. So it says enable Ip Gsm, no, yes. If you are getting the com error, then it's probably enabled. And if you don't have anything connected and you're not monitored, maybe you disconnected your internet and you don't want monitoring right now, you can hit no, enter a 0. You'll see the 0 comes up, hit star. That'll bump you out of that field altogether. Okay, now you're back at the home, at the main menu, still in programming. So don't press any crazy buttons until we're out. We'll hit star 99, and you'll see a 9 on the screen. It'll back out, and we're back to disarm, ready to arm. Anytime you go in and out of programming, you want to remember to re-enable your chime if you had chime enabled before. If not, you can just keep it. You can keep it off. We keep it on in the lab here. But yeah, basically that's how you would clear out the Czech 103 long-range radio. Keep in mind that if you do have monitoring, the best thing to do when you lose internet or cellular, with the internet, generally a reboot of your router and then verifying on other internet devices is a good way to start. If you need help from your alarm company, definitely reach out to them. You can get cellular signal readings from them to verify what happens on your cellular path. But yeah, basically once your communications are back up, you can do that, the master code followed by off, which is a disarm. Do that twice, and that'll clear out that Czech 103 error and the BF code that's listed on your keypads. So that's how you clear communication trouble from your long-range radio. If you have any other questions regarding the Czech 103 error, you can email us at support@alarmgrid.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.